Greetings and salutations, my friends. I want to review these two glasses. I bought the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and I bought the Viture Pro XR glasses over a year ago. This is not a comparison, but it's just my experience with these two glasses. With the Ray-Ban AI Meta glasses, I really enjoyed them to a certain degree, but then as you can see, they're not here. I ended up taking them back. For as much as I did like them, I was very disappointed with them in many other respects. It was a last minute decision to bring them back, so that's why they just took the glasses without the box, and I still have the box. When I took the glasses back, I had upgraded them to the Skylar glasses, the ones that have the transition lenses. Again, they didn't, I thought maybe that would help a little bit with me enjoying the glasses a bit more, but ultimately, I was super disappointed with the Meta AI. I've played with a lot of LLM AIs, so I've tried the Meta, I've tried the ChatGPT, I've tried the Llama, the Grok 4, the DeepSeek, and Meta's probably the worst AI that I've ever tried, at least in the respect of them being adapted for the glasses. So the transitional lenses were good. They were pretty cool. A lot of cool things that you can do with the glasses, like the object recognition. You can look at something and it'll tell you what it is. I like the adaptation of how they were able to connect to the phone and answer phone calls, get your text messages. But even then, sometimes I found that it didn't work as good as I wanted to, or didn't do some things that I liked for it to do. In terms of the reading of the text messages, it was limited in its functionality, or is a very linear functionality that it had to it. So I always had to go back and find the messages themselves. Other little things with the AI that was a little bit frustrating in terms of its functionality. I mean, the Ray-Bans are cool. They look good. Obviously, they're Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans are really cool brand. Really, they have a lot of nice glasses. With me owning the Viture, I've had the Viture way longer for these. I only used these for about maybe 2 weeks before I brought them back. Had a week with these ones and about a week with the transition lenses ones. I paid a little extra for the transition ones, for the Skylar, I believe they were called. I forgot. That one I actually brought back with the box. Ultimately, I was kind of spoiled with the Viture glasses in the sense that I got the AI with it, the huge screen. I had a bit somewhat of the augmented reality with those glasses, but I'll talk about that in a minute. With the Ray-Bans, I mean, it's subjective to what you like. It's subjective to what your standards are, or you know what you feel comfortable with. For me, I was not happy with the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. It left me lacking for more. I was thinking of waiting for the next Meta glasses to come out, which I believe were Oakley's. However, Meta is working on a more AR, augmented reality glasses, which those ones I probably might give a try. The Viture, I ended up really loving these glasses. Not without its criticisms or some disappointments, but these glasses are super cool. You know, they do have their little deficiencies, defectivenesses, but overall, they're great glasses. The packaging and the presentation of these glasses are amazing. Like I said, I had these for over a year, and I kept the box because I really like the box and the way it's just, you know, you take out the box and the way it opens up is like super cool. But it's just, yeah, just my little thing with the box. These are the glasses. All right. For me, they're still pretty stylish. They're a bit, you know, thick, but not unlike some other glasses I've seen on the market that are just regular sunglasses. Because of the technology, they do have a little bit of weight to them. Right. And they do have the knobs for the adjustment for your eye, for the eye focus. You need some minor prescription or some help with reading. Like for example, if you need reading glasses, you can adjust these to help focus your vision. They have the dual lenses. The outside lenses is for, you know, the sunglass type. I guess one of my only little complaints is that I wish they did have the clear lenses. But these do have a darkening button, so if you press the button, they would darken or become more clear. I did get these glasses with some little extra features. So this is the neckband. This is kind of its own little Android box, if you will. So it has its own little proprietary software that you can watch movies on and connect to. This piece here allows me to connect the glasses and a power source as well. Because for these, the longest I've had the use of these is for about 2 hours, the neckband. The glasses themselves do not have a power source themselves. That's why you have to connect it to the neckband or your phone or your computer. And it also connects to the Switch, handheld consoles, the Steam Deck, and so much more. Like you can connect it to your actual PS4, PS5, all these gaming consoles. Connects to your laptops, to your computers. And that's what I use these a lot for, especially when I'm driving and I have to do some work that I connect to the computer. The super awesome things with these things is that it will project screens in front of you. There's some functionalities that you can mirror your screen, that you can extend your screen, and that you can duplicate your screen. There's 6 options you can do. The single screen, there's a panoramic screen that gives you like a huge monitor for your computer. There's the 3 side-by-sides. There's the 3 screens on a vertical. There's a 2 version, and then just another regular screen. One major complaint, which I've been spoiled with my computers at home, is that I do have 3 monitors set up on a couple of my computers at home. However, when I project the 3 monitors to these glasses, screens tend to shift, unfortunately, and that can become really annoying. I found if I put on the screens that are side by side, I found that if I put the screens on a vertical, that it doesn't shift that so much, but I'm more used to the screen side by sides. So there is some shifting of the virtual screens, unfortunately. These do come with an app called Spacewalker, and you use that app to connect to your phone or the computers, because that software is available on the computers as well, whether it's Mac or Windows. And you connect through that Spacewalker app to get those screens. And then with those screens, again, with the dimming button, you can basically have a darkened screen, which is a more private screen, which won't allow, which will blacken the background so you can see the screens more clearly. Or if you want to still see your screens but have some sort of visuals around you, like regular glasses or in this case sunglasses, you can still see, you know, your environment around you while the screen is still in front of you. There's so much you can do with these glasses. I'm not so much a video game guy, but I will play a little bit. by connecting this to a power source and the glasses and the gaming console, or the portable ones. I have a Switch and I have a Rogue Ally. When you connect it with these, when I've seen a lot of reviews, they don't give too much importance to these. And I'm going to have to disagree. I've often found myself using these quite a bit. And I like this because this is what has the AI connected to them. This one can actually also create the screen in front of you like the other ones, but it could minimize the screen and put it either on the corners of your screen, so that you can see the world around you. It acts more like an AI glasses, where you can see the world around you, but you can still see the little screen, and you can have YouTube playing on there. You can have a web browser or your streaming service, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or other a lot of different streaming services on these things. But that's its limitation. In terms of that, it doesn't connect to your phone. These glasses only connect through the phone wirelessly like this, through the cable. But everything, when you connect it directly to your phone, you don't have too much manipulation of the phone. You actually have to use the phone itself. But you can go into big screen mode and watch videos. So that's pretty much it. I do love these glasses. I hope they do some improvements in the future. I hope that they do make some clear screens. And I'm looking forward for the future of the next version of these glasses, which there's already are. So maybe I'll get those then.